Hello everyone, welcome to Cynics of the Galaxy. We are currently in Craig's car driving home from the cinema. We have just been to see the Deadpool, epic Deadpool. So I thought we'll do a quick little video review on our way home for you people at home.
I'm going straight ahead, right, Gary? He's directing me, by the way. I don't know where I'm
going. I have
going.
to direct him home. He forgot where we lived, so...
Yeah, but seriously, where are we going?
Turn left.
Okay, cool.
So Craig, tell us, what's your views on Deadpool?
I did not stop smiling from the credits, which were amazing, all the way till...
Credit? Oh, you mean the intro credits?
Yeah, that's what the opening credits, right until about 3/4 of the way through when it started getting a bit serious. Just all smiles all round.
Even during the serious parts?
Yeah, because they were still funny.
I'm one of those sort of people that didn't really know much about Deadpool before, you know, the trailers came out and there was all that hype about it.
Nada.
And there was this huge reaction from the fans when the little test trailer got leaked.
Teaser trailer.
No, it was a test footage.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I didn't really know what to expect when it first came out. But then, you know, I read a bit more about Deadpool, the character, the origin, the storyline behind it. I'm not really a comic book fan. I've never read a Deadpool comic in my life, and I knew very little about the character.
That's for nerds.
I knew very little about Deadpool before, you know, the movie was announced. So I went into it with quite an open mind. It's not like when you see Spider-Man or the Avengers, you know a lot about the background of it, you know kind of what to expect. Spider-Man does this, Uncle Ben dies, Peter Parker becomes a hero, Spider-Man saves the day. Deadpool, I had literally no idea what to expect. Obviously I saw a few trailers beforehand, which only made me more excited for the film. Anyway, onto the film. I loved it. I thought it was a really, really funny film.
Yes, it was very funny.
It had some great action scenes, especially the beginning. Like you said, the intro into it.
Oh yeah. You
know, that really does set the tone for the film really well.
Yeah, I really enjoy it when...
No spoilers?
No, it's not spoilers.
No spoilers.
It's good to see that people who produce the films can have a laugh about themselves. They can mock themselves.
Oh, it's extremely fourth wall breaking.
Oh yeah.
And
16 wall breaking.
Ryan Reynolds, who plays Deadpool, he makes a lot of references to his past mistakes, failures.
Yeah.
Like the previous Deadpool in the X-Men. Was that Wolverine he was in? The first Deadpool. I think it was X-Men Origins Wolverine. Yeah. I'm not a huge X-Men fan. One of the X-Men films, and when he played Deadpool,
sucked.
I haven't seen it.
It's terrible.
He made a few references to Green Lantern, which we can all agree is a horrible film. And it's great that Ryan can acknowledge it was a bad film and make fun of it.
Yeah, I would say that he remains solid throughout the whole film, and like, even though
it's a great performance by Ryan Reynolds.
Even though he's supposed to be keeping up this persona of a bit of like a Jack the Lad goofball type, you know, cocky son of a bitch, he does actually break into some like sort of emotional moments, if you want to call it that. And, but he carries it off really well because he still continues to be funny throughout his sad bits. Yeah, I mean, even though he can appreciate the sad situation he's in.
It's a really, really entertaining performance by Ryan, and an entertaining film in general.
Boss,
you can do it. You can do it. There's a boss. Goodbye, boss. So, Craig, what would you say are the negatives about the film, if any? Because no film is perfect.
Boy, negatives. See, that it's difficult because all of the things that you think are negative about the film, they kind of already point it out. They say, oh, the characters are going to be generic. You know, you've got your generic English villain.
British villain.
Whatever, British villain.
The CGI character, the hot chick.
Yeah, so they kind of already point it out for you. So it kind of becomes immune to the shit.
Yeah, the film is very self-aware.
It knows what it is.
I haven't read the Deadpool comics, like I said, but I have a friend that does, and he says again in the comic, you know, the character is aware he's in the comic book. You know, he's very full breaking. In the same way in the film, he's aware he's in a movie.
Yeah, he constantly refers to the budget a lot, which we're not going to spoil anything. We're telling you what he says, but it's just they take the piss out of what they're doing. But it's still an awesome film.
Yeah, there's a lot of in jokes about the character, about Deadpool, about Fox Studios who produces the film. We won't spoil any of them, but there's some real classic one-liners that made me laugh, and in the theatre we was in, it pretty made much everyone laugh.
And talking of people...
Oh God, here we go. Here we go.
If you're seeing a film, do not have a fully blown fucking conversation.
There were some kids... No, alright, teenagers. No, they were teenagers. They were younger than us.
We're teenagers at heart.
They were having a little conversation. It wasn't totally ruining the film, but Craig likes... This is pet hate, right?
Just look, if you're going to see a film, have a comment every now and then. Do not try... Look, there's comedians in the film for a reason. You're not a comedian. You're an audience member. You're not making your own jokes. You're part of the audience. You're supposed to appreciate what the screen is doing. Shut up. Enjoy the film.
Yeah.
Carry on with the review.
Craig's wise words of the evening. Shut up and enjoy the film.
Yeah, just shut up and be...
Shut up and be yourself.
Yeah. Am I still going the right way?
Yes. I'll tell you if you're going the wrong way. Just forward. So I would say this is coming from someone who is a fan of comic book movies, but I knew nothing about Deadpool, and to be honest, I don't really like the X-Men that much. I'm a huge Marvel fan, but X-Men is probably my least favourite franchise from Marvel.
X-Men are too PG.
I've seen a few of the films, I just never really got into them.
Where am I going roundabout?
First exit on your left.
Thank you.
From someone that really knows very little about Deadpool and the X-Men in general, I went into it with an open mind, and to my pleasant surprise, I did really enjoy the film.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sort of film where you can take someone that knows nothing about, you know, like my ex-girlfriend, she knew nothing about superhero movies or Marvel or DC or anything in general.
Spider-Man 3 went, right?
And I took her to saw 4, the first 4.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, she's going to be bored, she's going to sit here, she won't know what's happening. Who's this guy with the blonde hair? Who's this guy breathing fire?
Yeah. Wait, what?
But no, she really enjoyed. Where am I going with this?
I don't know.
Yeah, she really enjoyed 4, and she knew nothing about 4 because the first 4 was a really good film. In the same way, Deadpool was a really good film. I knew nothing about Deadpool, but I loved it. It was very entertaining from the first second to the end second.
Yep.
And make sure you do stay behind after the credits. There is a very funny end credit scene.
Yeah, it's alright.
When I was in the cinema, a few people around us, they got up and left after the credits stopped. No, as the credits started rolling, and I was just straight ahead, obviously.
What do you mean? Obviously, I don't live.
Unless I say turn off, go straight.
I ain't you. I don't know
middle lane. Middle lane. It was very enjoyable. I mean, it wasn't no masterpiece in terms of superhero filmmaking. It's funny. It's funny more than action or suspenseful. You can't. It's somewhat predictable. You could argue.
Whoa! Suspenseful. What about that bit where?
No spoilers.
It's not a spoiler, but you think Deadpool, like you kind of feel like you're in the same chamber as he is, suffering the same pain. I was there with him, man.
That's a slight spoiler.
It's not at all.
Now people would expect him to be stuck in pain.
What superhero doesn't go through pain?
Iron Man.
Get to the top.
Captain America. Hulk.
Iron Man was stuck in a cave for ages. That's painful.
Hulk
suffers the pain of losing everyone he loves.
Anyway,
talk to me about Hulk.
It's a really enjoyable film. I would give it a good 8 out of 10. Possibly bordering 8.5, maybe 9.
Can I put in a dick joke because it's Deadpool?
Go on.
Out of 10, I'd give it 1.
There's a speed camera coming up. Please be careful.
I would give it 9 out of 10. I'm tempted for 10, but it's not.
Don't give it 10. It was an awesome movie, but 10 out of 10 is like for the perfect film.
But what was wrong with it? To me, there was nothing wrong with it, but it's not that kind of masterpiece thing that I think.
Just because nothing's wrong with it doesn't mean it's perfect.
Well, isn't that the exact
turn left at the roundabout first. No.
Yes, it is flawless.
There have been tons of movies I've really enjoyed, and I couldn't give anything wrong with it, but I would not give it 10 out of 10. Only the utmost masterpieces would get 10 out of 10.
Tough crowd.
So yeah, Deadpool the movie, rated 15 in cinemas everywhere now. Go watch it, you will not be disappointed, I promise. Like I said, if you're not a fan of Deadpool, like I wasn't really, I still had a blast, an amazing time. If you are a fan of Deadpool, well, it's a no-brainer. You will enjoy it. See it once, see it twice, see it 3 times. Craig, final thoughts, Deadpool.
See it if you're a cool person.
See it, believe it, be it.
If I can't see it.
See you, folks.
Bye.